everyone. We are pancake making today. I'm going to wait for you all to join me. I'm faff around with my machine a bit here. I can't tell if I've got that on max or minimum. Let me just check. Max, minimum. Okay, cool. There we go. Technical problem solved. So do feel free to say hello. I'll be looking through your comments and taking any questions that you might have. So do feel free to chat along with me and we'll have some fun. Got no kids around actually, and I thought they would be for pancakes. I'm sure we'll see little hands later coming in for one. Quite like the idea that I might get all 6 for myself, but we'll see. So, oh my goodness, the rain has just come down in a sheet. I can't actually see outside. It's literally a sheet of rain. That's crazy. There you go, weather report from Hampshire too. So, if I go through what you're going to need, just in case you haven't seen the ingredients and you want to bake along with us, I've got 100 grams of plain flour. I've got 2 eggs, 300 ml of milk there, and then I'm using sunflower oil. We're just going to need a little bit of this. You can use vegetable oil as well. You can use olive oil, but that's got more of a taste to it. I've got from Hoddesdon. Hello. And then for your filling, so that's your pancakes, your crepe mix. For your filling, you can go for traditional like lemon juice and some sugar, or maybe you could do some Nutella spread and bananas or berries. You tell me. Also, these aren't sweet crepes. We've sweetened them by the filling. So if you want to, for your lunch, you could put some grated cheese, some ham, something like that in it. Liz says, hello from Bewdley, Worcestershire. Hi. So equipment-wise, I've got a bowl for my ingredients to mix them together. I've got a sieve. If you don't have one, don't worry, you will be fine. I've got a whisk, just to whisk it up into a nice batter. I've got a ladle to get it from my mix to the pan. I've got a pan here, my frying pan. You could use whatever size, just, if you want ginormous ones, you could go for ginormous crepes, and if you've got a little pan, that would be fine too. We got one for you both. Hi from Yorkshire, hi from Hesse, excellent. And what else have I got? Oh yeah, my spatula to get them up. Now, I haven't attempted to flip a pancake for a long time. Bit scared of doing that, might be encouraged, but only if you guys are too. And then I've got some lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon if you prefer. And just some sugar. You could use granulated or castor, whatever you have to hand really. So I will give you a minute just to see if everyone's got some ingredients to hand. If you give thumbs up if you're ready to go, that gives me a good idea. And if I go too fast, just tell me to slow down. Hi from I'm so bad with my geography, aren't I? Peebles? I hope I got that right. Mr. Boozy Baker's trying to look. Go on, love. What? Peebles?
Yeah, Peebles.
Excellent. So, I've got my pan slightly warm because I've got an electric hob. If you're working on a much better pan, you don't need to put it on yet. We've got to make the batter. Right, I'm getting lots of thumbs up and some hearts, so I'll take that as you're ready to go. Right, so the way I make a batter is I've got my jug of milk. So I've got 300 ml of milk. You can use full fat or semi-skimmed. It doesn't really matter. Hi from Norwich. Vanessa's from East Sussex. Nicola from Kent. Hi guys. Oh, this is a lovely National Pancake Day. Right, so get your milk. You want 300 millilitres of milk. And I'm going to add to that a tablespoon of my oil. Oh, is this brand new? Oh, it might be brand new. Hang on, let's open it. Milk alternatives. So any kind of, if you want to use a dairy-free milk, as long as it's liquid, you should be all right, to be honest. I mean, I would go for something with flavour because water's going to be a bit dire. But if you want to use a milk-free alternative, then use that, no problem. So I've got a tablespoon of sunflower oil there. As I said, you can use other oils. And I'm going to crack my eggs into that mix. So I've got all my liquids in one. There we go, 1 egg. 2 eggs, what else have we got? Sussex Spinners are doing a virtual pancake toss. Watch this space. Hi from Devon. Try and read as many of your comments as possible. There we go, both eggs in. Take my spoon out for a minute. And I'm going to just give that a whisk up in my jug. Do that. Hi from Saxelby. Hi from Devon. Oh, it's so nice. Being from everywhere. All from Ireland as well with Eileen. Nice to have you with us. So I'm just giving that a bit of a mix up. Hi from Bolton. So this makes about 6 pancakes. So I've got 2 kids around the house on half term, so this probably will need to be doubled for them. But to be honest, I could just make some more. It's not difficult to make some more. So you can always do this batch, and then if you want to do some more, just repeat. So in there, I've got 300 milliliter of milk, 2 eggs, and a tablespoon of sunflower oil. So that's all my liquid. I've then my 100 grams of plain flour. I'm just going to sieve into my slightly bigger bowl, just so I know I don't have any lumps. But as I said, if you don't have a sieve, don't worry about it. Hi from Scotland. Hi from Staffordshire. Billy said he's going to be doing pancakes tonight. Good idea. I think, to be honest, I'll probably be ending up doing them now and tonight, knowing my kids. Quite like the idea of doing pancakes as a main course, and you fill them with, like, I don't know, spinach and ricotta and things, and then roll them up, and then, well, maybe not ricotta, maybe spinach and some kind of tomatoey sauce, and then roll them up and pop them against each other, and then put a cheese sauce on top and bake them. I don't know if my kids would go for that. I think they'd miss the lemon and sugar. Have you tried separating the eggs and fluffing up the white to fold in? Really like pancakes. So, not with the crepes, but we do that. We make some ricotta pancakes, and for those, yes, absolutely we do. And it is a way to get a really nice fluffy, slightly different style pancake. So yeah, by all means, feel free to get inventive with this. So I've got my flour in there, and I'm gradually going to add my liquid. Now, the reason I'm going to gradually do it is because I want it to form like a paste and then make it thinner, so I don't end up with any heavy lumps. What happens if you add it all at once, if you're not careful, you can get these kind of pockets of flour, which it's a bit of a lumpy crepe. I mean, it still tastes great, but I quite like a nice smooth looking crepe. Why do you put oil in the batter? Because it helps in the pan. Hi from Great Clacton. Hello, Carol. Right. So yeah, try putting a bit of oil and see what the difference is. If you don't have any oil, well, you're going to need some anyway for your frying pan, but it just helps with the cooking. Right, so as you can see, I've put some of it in. I've still got a load left, and I'm just going to keep this up in the air so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm just going to mix that first bit into my flour to form a bit of a paste. Now you can see it's thick, but it just helps me to knock any of the lumps out, and I know then that as I add more of my liquid in, I'm going to have a nice smooth batter. So now I'm going to keep adding just a bit at a time. So you can see my jug's up here. I'm afraid I can't do two-handed add up in the air. So just going to keep adding bit by bit until I've got a much looser batter, and then I'll pour the rest in. I do like, I mean, you look at the mix and think, oh, That looks incredibly thin for a pancake mix. It's just liquid, but it does bake really nicely. I sometimes fill mine with savoury mince. I live on my own, so I have to eat them all. Oh, yeah. I quite often, I'm lucky if I get a pancake with my two around. I quite like the idea of having more than one. So there we go, that's all my liquid in, and you'll see now it's just running off there. It's very thin, but that's fine, that's what we want. So give me a thumbs up when you've got there. I'm just going to turn my, actually I'm going to put a bit of oil in my pan and then turn it on. Well, I've got one thumbs up. Now, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think the first pancake, there's always a bit of a naff one. So my kids, they always argue like who's going to have the first of something. And when they fight over the first pancake, I'm like, you're losing out because it's always the second one that's the best. I've put about a tablespoon of oil in my pan. If it's too much, just tip a bit out and just use it in a bit. Might have put a little bit too much in my pan. It's not the usual big pan that I use. Lisa's loving the tips. That's great. Glad I can help, Lisa. If you do have any more questions, feel free to ask. As I said, this is one pancake recipe. If you want to do something a bit different and a bit more technical, we do have a ricotta pancake recipe too, which is more, big thing of ricotta and whisking the egg white, and they're your kind of American stack pancakes. But I think Pancake Day, I just can't beat a crepe with some sugar and lemon. Well, I might be able to beat it if it had some strawberries. Strawberries and Nutella, that sounds quite nice too. So I'm just waiting, so I want to get my pan really quite nice and hot. And then we'll get some pancakes on. I'm seeing lots of thumbs up coming through, that's great. Of course, you can come back and watch this again. So if you're watching for now and you're going to make it later, hopefully you'll have picked up all the hints and tips, and then you can just whisk these together really nicely. Nice and quick. Right. So I've got myself a ladle. It's coming across like it's nice and heated. I'll give it a minute longer. And then we'll fry one up. As I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do tossing the pancake, maybe when there's less oil in the pan. So at the moment there's quite a bit sitting on the top, so I don't, this might be a bit of an over greasy one for the first one, but I find the second one is great. Can you put alcohol in the mixture? You could try it. I mean, the alcohol will burn off a little bit if you put it on the heat, but you could replace some of the milk with a bit. If you're going to do that, I'd go for something with a bit of a high like strong flavour. Go for a rum or a Baileys or something with quite a distinctive flavour. If you put gin in, I keep seeing things saying, you know, pancakes with gin, and it's like basically get rid of all the pancake mixture and just drink the gin, which is one way of doing it, but I'd go for something which is really quite strong. Reese's put, I made the batter and I'm refrigerating the leftover batter. How long do you think it would need to settle to bring back to room temperature tomorrow? To be honest, if you made the batter and put it in the fridge, you just get it out, give it a few minutes, and you should be able to use it straight away. Oh, Mr. Boozy Baker, my husband, who's behind the camera, has just come up and said, try chocolate ganache with rum or Baileys. So you could do that, melt some chocolate, put some rum or some Baileys in it, heat it up, do about a quarter to the chocolate, so a quarter of the boozy bit to the chocolate. Heat it up and then use that to pour over your pancakes. My husband always leaves the batter to rest. Okay. How much flour did you use, says Vanessa? We used 100 grams of flour. 100 grams of flour, 2 eggs, 300 ml of milk, a tablespoon of sunflower oil. So I've got a nice runny mix. I've just filled my ladle and I'm going to put that into my pan. Yeah, there's a bit too much oil in there for my liking on this one, but that's fine because it's the first one. I'm going to use the back of a spoon just to, you can either move it around by lifting your pan, or try, if you want something a bit accurate, if you're trying to fill a particular hole on your pancake, try using the back of a metal spoon just to move it around. So this is my first pancake. I never give this much attention. 100 grams, the recipe in the video description above, yeah, 100 grams. So yeah, my first one is let it absorb all the oil, check your pans up to temperature, and the second one is the best. So let anyone have this one and you go for the second one. So it shouldn't need long. The sides should start to go first. If you're new to pancakes, you should see it kind of bubble and lift slightly. Give it a couple of minutes and then we're going to turn it over. Yeah, it's a bit opaque at the moment, so we'll give it a moment. I'm just lifting the side very slightly just to check the temperature. I can't show you. This was my little one. It didn't do very much. There we go. It's a bit frilly on the sides. Why do you put sunflower oil in it? Because it helps cooking them. So try it, see what you think. If you're not a fan, take it out. It's not a problem. So I'm lifting that and turning it over. It's a little bit cooked one side and a little bit opaque the other, so I might put it over again. As I said, the first one I don't really give much attention to because I do think they're always a bit rubbish. So just don't put too much mixture in. There we go. I wonder if the kids will start smelling them and come down. It wouldn't surprise me. They do love a pancake. We've been making cream teas all morning, so they haven't had pancakes yet. Bad mummy, hey? I think it'll be more, yeah, now and then probably some more this evening for pudding. So you'll find one side kind of picks up the kind of little fried dot bits and the other side will be browner overall. I'll show you in a second. Oh, we want to see you toss one. I might. First one is always for the chef. Oh, you see, Liz, I always pretend that I'm really giving, and I'll be like, you know what, who would like the first one? Because I want the second, because I know it's going to be better. So yeah, Mr. Breezy Baker's just heard that, so I'm foiled, but he can have this one. Right, so it's a little bit less done than I want, but I'm just going to give that to him. Hang on, I'm not going to toss the first one, I'm going to do the second one. Right, Mr. Breezy Baker, you can come on camera, it's fine. You've got your lemon juice, you've got your sugar, so you're going to sort that one out for yourself. And we're going to make another one. So you see, you put a bit more in for the second one because you know it's going to be good. Right, so I'm going to just make a circle around the pan. Quite quickly, hang on, I'm just using the back of my ladle actually just to push it around. Sorry love, enjoy. My son record was 15 pancakes in one sitting. Oh my goodness. That sounds heavy going. Oh, Mr. Breezy Baker likes the sound of that. Can you use wheat flour? It will change the texture slightly, it'll be heavier, but go for it, try it. Particularly if you want to do savoury, that could be quite nice. Right, so you'll see I've got a much bigger pancake now, because this is mine. Plate's back, thank you. Is it good?
Very good, thank you.
Very good, excellent. So I'm going to leave this for a minute. I'm going to just make sure it's not catching on the sides, just spinning my spatula around the edges there. Shall I have a go at flipping this one? Can you use almond milk? I've never tried, but I can't see why not, because basically you just want a liquid and your eggs bind it together, so go for it, try it. So waiting now, so waiting for the pancakes. Oh.
2 pounds in at once.
I'm cheating. 2 pans on at once. Oh. Right. Could you put the lemon juice in the batter? I would probably go with put lemon zest in your batter if you want a really lemony crepe. I'd use the lemon zest and then put lemon juice as your filling. But try it, go for it. You could even, if you wanted to, you with your flour, omit just a little bit. Maybe put like 90 grams of flour in, and you could do 10 grams of cocoa to make chocolate pancakes. So yeah, do get experimental on these. You haven't got masses of ingredients, so do have a play around with them. I did use oat milk, fine, good, excellent. Yeah, I'd have thought it would be, because it's just, you just need something that's thin and liquid with some flavour. Right, okay guys, can I do, this isn't going to be good. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to get the ceiling, but I'm going to have a go. Oh, get that, I did it! If anyone recorded that, please send it across. There, I'm feeling quite made up because I actually didn't think I'd do that. I've made hummus pancakes before, they're yummy. Oh, that sounds interesting. How many can you make with your recipe? So I would imagine this will make about 6 kind of average sized pancakes. They're probably about 7-8 inches across. I got a bit of a laugh there. Yeah, I'd say about that many. So if you want to make more, I mean, you can double the mix, but otherwise just make it again. They're quite quick to make. I'm really happy with that. I don't even see that. That's nicely browned. I'll try it again when it goes wrong. Oh, no, I did it. Right, new forte. Excellent. So that's about all it takes. Actually, it might be easier just to push it onto the plate from the pan. There we go. I'm not going to put any more oil in it yet. Oh, I like that, Emma. I'm not going to put any more oil in it. I'm probably going to do half and then see, because you don't really want a really oily pancake. You kind of want them nice and soft, but I don't want them sticking either. So it's just check them out a bit. Right. There we go. Right, I'm going to put that one on, and I'm going to get some sugar and put a bit in the middle. So you could put some yogurt and some berries with this too, couldn't you? I do quite like the idea of having a cheese and ham one. Now, if I was to do a cheese and ham one and do it for savoury, I would get some grated cheese and some ham, and when your pancake is cooked, I would sprinkle the cheese and ham onto 1/4 of it. I mean, you could go for the middle, I suppose, but I'd probably go for 1/4 of it if you split it up into quarters. Go for 1/4, and then I'd fold it in half and then fold it again. In fact, you could even sprinkle it onto half of it and fold it in half and then fold it again. And then you've got layers of cheese and ham. Sultanas and sugar. Oh, that sounds nice too, Liz. So I'm going to just roll mine up. Mr. Boozy Baker, can I have a fork, please? And I mustn't forget the one that's in the pan. It's the problem, isn't it? When you're baking them and eating them, you've got to remember not to burn the one that's cooking. Thank you very much. So I'm going to try some of this. I'll show it to you. There you go, my one little lonely pancake. If you want to make them and keep them, place them onto some foil and cover them as you stack them up, and just keep them covered. Happy Pancake Day! Now I'm going to get this one out. I didn't flip that one, did I? So that one is cooked quite nicely actually. I'm not sure I need any more oil at the moment. The other thing you can do is just brush a bit of oil on so you don't end up with too much. Oh, cherry pie filling with cream. Oh, that sounds nice, Elizabeth. You're going to all share your photos underneath. That sounds really nice. I could go for that. Do you like Pancake Day? I think we should have 3 or 4 Pancake Days a year, personally. I think that's the way to go. Now, I'm going to try flipping it again. Right. Hang on. Oh, yes! Excellent. I could keep eating these. I feel I should share them. That would be the right thing to do, wouldn't it? Hang on.
Yes, it's me.
Erin, I cooked a pancake. Right, there we go. Little girl on the way. Treacle or honey. Very nice. Right, here we go. Erin can have a pancake. There we go, here she comes. You can come online, say hello.
Hi.
Right, there you go. There's a pancake for you. You've got some lemon there, and you've got some sugar there. I'm going to go and make another one. Pancakes for breakfast on Sundays. Oh, yeah, that sounds really good. I do like pancakes. I like them, you've gone to America, and you have it with some bacon and things. Do a bit of a Frankie and Benny's. Quite like that too.
I love Frankie and Benny's.
You like Frankie and Benny's, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of an American style way of eating them. So I'm just going to push that mixture again, so it's not too thick. I've made a bit of a hole, so I'm just going to use a bit more batter just to cover the hole up. Have you seen those really talented people that make the faces in the pancake, and they squeeze it from a tube, and they'll do kind of the first bit so that they're the most. Oh, very good. You can show them your pancake.
With lemon juice and sugar.
There you go. Go enjoy.
Yeah.
Strawberries and Cointreau for the grown-ups only. Oh, that sounds nice. I've just had mine with smoky bacon, scrambled eggs and maple... Oh, Carol, that sounds amazing. Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, I like that art ones. They get a little tube of pancake mix, and they do like the eyes and the mouth, and then they come back and they do something else, and then they flip it over, and they've made like Wile E. Coyote or something. Very clever. Mine, I might be able to make like a smiley face. Now, this pancake, I possibly should have put some oil in it. It's just sticking a little bit. So just bear in mind that you might need to put a bit more oil in by about your third, fourth one. So it's fine, it'll taste fine, but I'll add some oil for the next one. So how are you all getting on? Are you all eating pancakes? Can we have the plate back, please, Erin, if that's all right? Lovely, thank you. You have to get your brother to come and eat one as well. There we go.
Delicious.
Delicious, excellent. So yeah, as you notice, we've got boozy bakers. So a lot of what we make professionally in our kitchens is boozy, but we do lots of non-boozy ones too. We like to cook with people. We do workshops where we try out all things from sweet treats to more healthy dinners. And we just love baking, so I'm really glad you could all join us today. It was amazing, says Carol. Excellent, that's what we like to hear. We'll be having ours for dessert this evening, says Emma. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I think we'll definitely. I quite fancy one actually with cheese and ham. Can I have one with cheese and ham, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, try that. That might be dinner actually. Cheese and ham pancakes followed by pancakes. What do you reckon? That's your dream, isn't it, really?
Yeah. We did have a
Last time, did we?
Yeah, last time we had pancakes for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Oh, you were lucky that day. Do you want to go and get your brother so he can have one?
But can we have pancakes for dinner?
Yeah, we can have pancakes for dinner as well. Yeah. So I'm going to just drizzled a bit of oil, not too much, just a little bit of oil, because it's just beginning to stick and we don't want that. There we go. I'll have a hungry boy come in a minute. Thank you from Cornwall. You're welcome, Jane. It's good fun. I do like cooking with you all. It's relaxing. You can come on. It's okay. Just say hello. Hi. Right, that's one for you. You can have it. There's some lemon and some sugar. How do you like your pancakes best, Max? What would you have in it?
Sugar and lemon.
Oh, you'd have that?
Yes, yeah.
I was just saying I quite fancy one with some grated cheese and some ham in it. Yeah.
Sure it's not an omelette?
No, it's not an omelette. I mean, you can do that with an omelette too, but I just think folded in a pancake, I think that'd be really nice. Hi from Edinburgh. Spray oil works really well. Yeah, it does. Actually, we got Max some spray oil, didn't we?
Yeah.
For your omelettes, because you were just struggling with putting too much of the oil in. Yeah, I agree, it does work. I have got some somewhere of yours. You are the bit of the omelette king, aren't you? Yes, I do like your omelettes. Right, so I'm going to make another one. Again, the oil always does kind of affect the batter a bit. Enjoy, Max.
Thank you.
You can come back for another one in a minute.
Oh, cool.
So, I think because I'm in a slightly smaller pan to usual, so I'm probably going to make more like the 8 pancakes than the 6, but we'll see. Just spreading that out again. See the Crepes where they have those lovely big kind of, I don't know what they're called, kind of scrapery things that they get to go wide over a big pan. I'd love to do that. Good old golden syrup and orange juice for us. Yummy. I need to leave pancakes until tomorrow. A neighbour just dropped me a lush piece of cake. Is there a rule against cake and pancakes though? I think you can do both. I think you'll be fine, Sue. I think just have a cup of tea between them and it doesn't count. So yeah, this is a good way to spend the day, making pancakes. And I haven't had lunch yet, so this is my choice for lunch. And then what are we doing this afternoon? I've got a celebration cake to make this afternoon, a cake to decorate, and some more cream teas going out. So us Brits, we do like our cream teas, don't we? So I think we all need a bit of a pick-me-up, and I think anything that keeps you warm and comforting, even if it is a sweet treat, even if it is golden syrup on a pancake, treat yourselves and do something. And I think we're all, I know you're in front of a screen at the moment, but I think to do something that's just practical and just away from sitting on a computer or a TV, it's just so good, even if you've got a screen a little bit. I know my kids really love cooking and all the workshops we hold. It's just so much fun. Oh yeah, okay, look. I haven't done this yet. I've cheated a bit and I've flipped them with the spatula and then I've gone in the air. So I'm going to go straight for... Oh, yes, yes! I was convinced I'd have them stuck to the ceiling. So I was the child that in Rounders was picked last. Just lemon and sugar. Me too. Oh, it's called a crepe spreader. I was looking for something a lot more technical than that. Excellent. Yeah, I quite fancy one of those. Maybe one day we'll treat ourselves to like a big pancake thing in the garden. I'd like, yeah, we could have one, like a pizza one and a crepe making one. That sounds really good to me. Bit of outdoor cooking in my style. So if you have any questions, do feel free to ask them. You can ask anything, even if it's not pancake related, but it's baking related. I will take questions. Oh, I've lost my plate. Which child took that? Probably Max, wasn't it? So, do you go for a cheese and ham one, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds really good.
Yeah, get some ham.
Yeah, we don't have any ham in. It'd have to be cheese and chorizo at the moment, wouldn't it?
Oh, we definitely do that.
We can do cheese and chorizo in a... Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Or if you grate some cheese for me, I'll make you one.
Probably now. I'll put it this evening.
Oh, okay, we'll have them this evening then. We'll do it this evening. We'll stick with the lemon and the sugar. So there we go. That's a good colour. So what are we on now? So you've had one, I've had one, Erin and Max have had one, so that's 4, that's 5. Yeah, this is definitely going to do more like 8 today. There we go. So quickly, just before it sets, I'm just spreading that out with my spoon. I just find if you run it around the pan, if you lift the pan up like that, I end up with like tear tracks of batter. So I do like just using the back of a spoon to make sure I get it nice and even. So next one on. How many, if you're baking along with me, how many have you made so far? How many have you got? We're going to have to anticipate, like, have a guess. I do this when I make things. What did we make the other day? We made Jaffa cakes the other day, and I said it will make 12. And then some people were making 15, some people were making 7. Some just decided to go and make a whole Jaffa cake. So it's quite interesting to see what people manage. I'm just making sure those sides don't catch. There we go. You know what? I might eat this one because no one's coming to claim it, are they? No one's claiming it. It's all gone far too quiet. There we go. Pop some of that on. If I was making thick pancakes, you could also put blueberries inside, or chocolate chips. Depends what you like. We've been learning a lot actually about Pancake Day from different countries. The kids in lessons for French and Spanish, we've been learning about the different traditions, and they were making king's cakes for Mardi Gras and things. It's very good. There's another one. If you want to do something else for the day, have a look at king's cakes. There we go. Another nice pancake. No one to give these to. Oh no, I'm going to have to eat them all. I don't know if I've got any more comments coming through. Do let me know how you're getting on, or are you all busy frying or eating your pancakes? Have you got anyone else coming in for... I'm eating with my fingers now, it's really bad, isn't it? Naughty, naughty. Well, that's about it from me, guys. Do have a go. You've got to make sure now, because I've done it, have a go at flipping a pancake in the air. Do you want another pancake, love?
Lovely.
Excellent. I'll stop eating them all myself. There we go. So we're going to continue to make some pancakes, but do have a go. Do have a go at tossing them in the air. You have to do a challenge, see how high you can all get them. If you're doing this with other people, then set challenges and make sure everyone has a go. Even if you have to put it in a cold pan for little ones, you know, try and get them involved. Get another pan out and get them to flip it. There we go. Right, that is me done, guys. We'll be back to do more workshops with the Virtual Village Hall, so do look out for them. I think you've got a really... oh, a double flip, someone just said. Well, that's just showing off. Working from home, just watching and making mine later, says Jenny. So yeah, do look out for more. I know you've got quite a lot on in the week, so do have a look at all the Virtual Village Hall workshops, and we will be back. We have more to give to you, so do keep an eye out. Thank you very much from a rainy sunny. I know it is a bit of a rainy day, but it doesn't matter when you're inside eating pancakes. So enjoy, and let me know how many pancakes you actually get to make from your mixture. Okay guys, I will see you another time. Bye, happy Pancake Day.